How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a car that honestly I haven't really talked about on the channel since I actually saw it live this past April, excuse me, at the 2022 New York Auto Show, and that is the new 2023 Toyota GR Corolla. Now, before we get into today's video, definitely be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. If you're already subscribed, click that little bell icon down there to turn on post notifications. It does help me out a ton as a smaller YouTuber. But anyways, getting into today's video, we're going to be looking at an article by MotorTrend, which I will leave linked down in the description below. And basically, MotorTrend did their actual driving test on the new GR Corolla recently. They just put out this article which has their 0 to 60 numbers and their lap times and some of the stuff that they were able to gain from actually driving the car. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get my hands on a GR Corolla yet. Obviously, I'm a smaller YouTuber, but hopefully in the future I do actually, drive one for the channel and do a physical review on it. That would be pretty damn awesome. But anyways, looking at this article by MotorTrend, they kind of repeat some of the stuff that we already know about the GR Corolla. We know that it's a nice new hot hatch that can pull a decent amount of G's in the corner, has a phenomenal all-wheel drive system that can be completely done up and switched around by the actual owner. However, some of their 0 to 60 times are a little bit surprising and honestly could potentially spell some bad news for this new GR Corolla. So now actually looking at this article by MotorTrend, here are like the main, I guess, three pros and cons that they really took away from this new GR Corolla, and it's that Toyota actually made this car, which is obviously a callback to the Supra. It's 300 horsepower turbo inline 3, and it's really good all-wheel drive system, which I kind of talked about a little bit before. The cons, they say anime style, which is kind of funny, but the style definitely is a little bit outlandish in the design of the car, with like the center exit exhaust, the little bit more aggressive wing and splitter. I honestly really like it. When I saw it in person at the New York Auto Show, I'm not really much of a hot hatch person. I don't really like the Volkswagen Golfs that much. I don't really like the Hyundai Velosters. I think they are like, they're just not really for me. Even this GR Corolla, if I was able to buy a new one right now, I honestly don't think I would, just because I'm not really much of a hot hatch person. However, it looks pretty badass to me. Just again, as someone who's really not into hot hatches, I sure as hell really like the design. So take that with a grain of salt. Obviously, that's just kind of like a little opinionated con that MotorTrend threw in there, but I kind of get what they're saying. Their second con is that it's got a Corolla interior for close to 40 grand. Which I can understand that. I know that to some people that really does matter a lot, and with the added price that these GR Corollas are coming with, you could definitely be justified in wanting a little bit more from the inside of the vehicle. But the third con, which I think is a little bit silly, is the tiny cargo area. I mean, anyone who's getting a GR Corolla knows what they're getting it for. They're not getting it to take the kids to soccer practice. So I think that's a little bit silly, but again, MotorTrend is MotorTrend. They have to look at it from a broad lens. So now a common theme throughout this MotorTrend article is that they're basically saying a lot of times, and they kind of repeat themselves a lot, and they're saying that in a straight line, this GR Corolla is honestly a little bit less than what they were expecting. However, in the turns, it still holds up to all the hype. They were able to pull 0.94 Gs at one time, so they really like the all-wheel drive system. Honestly, when I found out all the different features and everything and how you can essentially completely customize the all-wheel drive system and to determine how much, like a percentage of how much power you want going to the front and rear wheels, I thought that was really, really cool. And someone who has driven over like 100 different vehicles now on the channel, I've done multiple like different reviews on a bunch of different types of vehicles. I have to say that honestly, sometimes reviewing cars could be like, it gets old sometimes, and there's some cars out there that just really like they feel the same. And with this GR Corolla, when I heard about that, specifically that all-wheel drive system and how you can completely customize it and set up multiple different custom drive modes, I was actually very, very impressed because I know that that could completely change the feel of the car. Now, yes, at the end of the day, it's still a Toyota Corolla. It's still not anything really, really crazy. However, when you put it up against like a Civic Type R, a Golf R, or like a couple of like the Hyundai N cars like the Elantra N or the Veloster N specifically, that's its competition. And I honestly really expected a little bit more from the GR Corolla when it came to the actual numbers that I'm going to show you in a bit. But yeah, I was pretty surprised with its 0 to 60 time. It definitely, like MotorTrend says, it definitely lacks when it comes to a like straight line speed. However, in the corners, it's probably still a fantastic car. Again, I cannot wait to actually get my hands on one. I have a good relationship with someone in a Toyota dealership, and I've done multiple reviews for them in the past. So hopefully they're able to get that sometime in the near future, and I'm actually able to show it off to you guys. But anyways, this is the overall like section of the article that I was talking about, and these are the numbers that I kind of want to go over with you guys. We could see here that from 0 to 60, according to them, they got it in 5.4 seconds, whereas Toyota initially said it was 4.99, so just under 5, and this is almost 5.5. So that's definitely a decent amount of a jump when it comes to factory numbers. Obviously, manufacturers test these cars in like the most perfect conditions, and a lot of them do, you know, overestimate the car's capabilities on purpose, obviously, to sell units. So that's why I do appreciate third parties like MotorTrend for actually going out and testing it themselves. Now, also the GR Corolla's quarter mile time was 13.7 seconds at 101.2 miles per hour. Now, comparing that, you can't really compare it to the Supra. Obviously, the Supra is going to be faster, although it was only 0.3 seconds faster in the quarter mile time, which is honestly not that much. However, with the 86, the GR Corolla was faster going to 0 to 60, and it was faster in the quarter mile. But the big one that I was actually very surprised about is this new Golf R. Now, you could see from the 4.2 second 0 to 60 and the 12.8 second quarter mile time that the Golf R does stomp out the GR Corolla, at least in a straight line. Now, another thing that kind of should have some people worrying about this new GR Corolla is the Hyundai Veloster N, and again with its 5.1 second 0 to 60 and 13.7 second quarter mile time. So in the quarter mile is basically the same. However, a 0.3 difference in 0 to 60 times is a lot bigger than a 0.3 difference when it comes to a quarter mile time. Now, the Hyundai Kona N, I'm kind of interested to see why they would put that in there. Yes, it's like a smaller crossover, and I guess you can kind of compare it because it's the Kona N. It's a new Hyundai N car, but that one even had a 5.3 second 0 to 60 and a 13.9 second quarter mile time. So I guess the Kona N's actually faster accelerating. Maybe that added weight helps with the grip or whatever. Or maybe the gearing's just a little bit different. But actually, the GR Corolla does barely squeak it out in the quarter mile. So let me know what you guys think of these new numbers down in the comments below. Also, again, while you're down there, definitely be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff really does help me out a ton. And with the core model starting at like 37 grand, the circuit model starting at 44 grand, with the Morizo editions even going over $50,000. Let me know if you guys think that this GR Corolla is really worth it when it comes to the money, because again, like I said at the beginning of this video, honestly, if it was up to me and I had the money to spend like, you know, 40 something grand on a new car, I don't think I would choose the GR Corolla, to be completely honest with you. Obviously, the new car market is completely ridiculous, and I would probably just go for something that's a couple years older or used. But yeah, I'm having second thoughts about this new GR Corolla, but let me know if I'm wrong down in the comments below. Like always, thank you guys so much for all the support. It really does mean the world to me, and thank you for sticking to the end of today's video. I also hope all of you have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. If you enjoyed today's video, click on either of these links right here to watch a similar video from this channel, or click on the little circle link right there to actually subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. I do appreciate all the support, but thank you for sticking to the end of this video, and I hope you have a fantastic day.